telling me to rotate this, though.
Huh?
It's telling me to rotate that. Do it again. Put it back the other way. Y'all can go ahead, bro.
Good? All right. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We the real Hebrew Israelite coming out to prophesy the downfall and destruction of the United States of America, also known as Babylon the Great. We're going to face the east and give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash.
And double honor to our teachers, the head apostles, and elders of Great Millstone only. And peace and salutations to the elect. Once again, the Lord got us back out here on a lovely Saturday, which today is the Sabbath. Okay, IUIC finally got it right. You know,
On this month,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So, you know, we all here on the Sabbath, coming out here to teach this truth to our people. And the truth is according to the gospel, all right? And in the news this week, you had a lot of things going on. The brother, we was just talking about it, how, you know, White House, you know, Trump dropped bombs on Islamist terrorists that's over there in Nigeria, okay, warned against the so-called Christians. But the brother sent the article last night dealing with 6G. And, you know, 6G, you got all, you know, I'm not sure what G stands for. Gigs?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got, you know, just a couple years ago, would you have 4G? That was the big thing. Then you got have 5G. Now 6G is a new thing that's being pushed forth. Okay, and that's all according to biblical prophecy. There's a Revelation 13 chapter that talks about an image of the beast, okay, that was going to speak, okay, and it's speaking right now, man. All right, and we know that system. The guy, what was his name, Aaron Russo, he sat down with one of the Rockefellers, and he told him that they want to bring a mark of the beast system, okay, which they want to put a subdermal, meaning under the skin, implantable device, man, inside people's bodies. And that's coming to pass soon. It's all Bible prophecy. And Trump just revealed that they're in a race for 6G, man. I believe China already got it, okay, if I'm not mistaken, because China is light years ahead of the United States of America. Most of the technology that China has is outlawed from being over here because they know it will shut down American factories and companies, man. I seen somewhere, you know how they on Avengers, you know, the nigga Iron Man, he'd take shit like this and do that and that. That's how they got it over in China, man. So we literally in the future right now, man. Everything you see on the movie, we're actually living that out right now, man. Demolition Man, when they had the chip inside their hands, man. We coming to that time, man, and people already got it. Look at Sweden. You know, majority of the people, well, I ain't gonna say majority, but it's a numerous amount of people that have this subdermal implantable device, and they use it to go into work, start the cars, and even open up kitchen cabinets and shit like that. See, this is what's about to take place on the planet Earth, especially the United States of America, man. Okay, because this is the glorious of kingdoms. Okay, this is the epitome of how a nation or a rulership or a kingdom is supposed to rule or is established. Okay. And in that system, they're going to track and control everything you do, even on the outside of your body and also on the inside, man. All right? Ultimate control, like the dude Aaron Russo. Well, Alex Jones told Aaron Russo. You know, you can look that interview up, man. And now they're trying to say Aaron Russo never existed, or the Rockefeller, man. Okay? But who got that Daniel 12? Well, I think it's Daniel 12, where it says knowledge shall increase.
Now, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, and verse
4.
Verse 4. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book,
Right.
even to the time of the end.
Right, the end is talking about right now. Okay, we know that through Yahweh Shai, those seals is unloosened. Okay, and now the truth is out here, and the Heavenly Father, through His only begotten Son, through the Holy Spirit, has given it to certain men on the planet Earth. Okay, and we believe those men are the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man. Okay, and those that follow after them, man. Okay, the books is unsealed, man. Your church pastor, okay, your father at the Catholic Church, okay, they'll tell you the book is sealed, man. Okay, why? Because it's sealed to them, because it's not given to them, man. All right, go ahead,
But thou, O Daniel, Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Right, many is gonna run to and fro. It's gonna be a lot of with intercontinental traveling, man, and that's all happening through technology. Okay, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. The knowledge of what? Technology, man. Okay, when America was established and it started having those pre-industrial revolutions, that was something never seen before. Okay, going from the locomotive, okay, the trains, planes, automobiles, that was something new that was done upon the planet Earth. Okay, now you have something called the Fourth Industrial Revolution. Okay, coined by coined by the group known as the WEF. Okay, you can look it up. The World Economic Forum. They coined the term for the Fourth Industrial Revolution, where they want to merge man with machine. Okay, and this is the plans of the wicked elite banking families, man. The Rockefeller, the Rothschilds. Okay, who else? Who else can I think of? The Carnegie family. You see what I'm saying? The 12 rich elite families, man. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, it's 12 or 13, but nevertheless, they all gathered together, okay, to come forth with a system, and that's to enslave you Israelites, okay, and the rest of you heathens too, but specifically you Israelites, man, because He knows if you make a covenant with Him, you're ruining your chances of being delivered from the United States of America. All right, and He has a bloodthirst to enslave you Israelites, man. He wants to keep you under His control forever, man. Okay, but that's not going to happen. All right, but He will get some of you for a short period of time. Okay, technology 6G. They were saying the dude who made the Nokia phone, the CEO, whoever he was, a couple years ago, he was saying the next cell phone is going to be in your hand.
If I could just build on what the brother just said, I want to actually make a correction. G for 5G, 1G, 2G, 3G stands for the generation, and that generation started in the 1980s with 1G. And so every time a new G come out, that's the next generation of the actual connection and how fast it is and how it moves the internet throughout, the world or whatever. So I just wanted to, make that correction so people understand what the G is in 5G, 6G. So 6G is going to be even faster. But with that faster comes more technology, and that means pretty much we're getting closer to the end. All right?
Yeah, it's just random. It's a coincidence that it's 6.
Yeah.
That's the name of the beast, the number of the beast, man. Esau always likes to use that number 6. When you had the C-19 pandemic, they told you what? Stand 6 feet away.
Yup.
See what I'm saying? It was even a picture when that situation was going on. You had those politicians standing in a certain order. Hey, he said, when they asked him how long is it gonna take, he said, I don't care if it takes 6 days, 6 weeks.
Y'all was just staying in the spirit,
6 years. You see what I'm saying? So this is the number of the beast, man.
Yeah.
And the 6G, they're doing it. Okay, it's called gradualism. It's to make everything more convenient. Oh, you ain't gotta stand here this long. You ain't gotta worry about your car declining or anything like that. You see what I'm saying? And then don't forget, your car ain't gonna never decline because you're gonna have it will be declined because they're gonna tell you how much you can eat, where you can spend your money at. So this system that's coming it's like nothing else that's ever been established before.
You mentioned about what happened in 1980 when the first G came out. You know, that was when the computer first started coming out, and the implementation of the internet. You know what I'm saying? And back then, they didn't even think that they needed the internet, man. You know, computers and things like that. But now it's the same thing about people that with this microchip, man. You think that the world's not gonna adapt to it, and you're not gonna, now everybody has a computer, man. A personal computer now, man. You know, but back 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you couldn't even fathom having a computer right in your hand, man. You know, that's what you're going into, gradualism, man. You got it, right?
Grab Revelation 13.
I had a
Go ahead.
Because you may mention, the gradualism, and this is coming upon you Israelites, man.
Yeah.
You know, this whole system is to search out you Israelites, man. Beginning with the elect, to overthrow the elect. This is Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 1. It says, "Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord power unto the land of Israel. And the end is come upon the four corners of the land." All right, and this chip, all right, this implementation of this beast, the beast system implementing this chip is a means to end for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and some Indians, man. All right, when the scripture about it's in Revelation that this temptation is going to come across all the world, it's beginning with you Israelites, man. All right, so this temptation is upon is coming for an end for the land of the nation of Israel, man. All right, but the elect will be saved out of it. What you got, Doc?
This is an article from the White House. It says the title of the article, it says, "Fact sheet: President Donald J. Trump takes action to win the 6G race." And it says, winning the 6G race, President Trump is taking decisive action to win the global race for 6G. 6G networks will provide the foundation to operate cutting-edge technologies of the next decade, including AI, robotics, implantable technologies, and many advanced advancements. And you can just see, like, because you got those 15-minute cities, that ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's still getting implemented. So he's putting all the things into place, like the brother said, through gradualism. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll be a perfect puzzle to fit into those 15-minute cities. Just, hey, y'all can take the seat up, and now y'all can drive around these 15-minute cities and give you a discount. Oh, you take the seat up, now you get discounts off a lift, or you know what I'm saying? That's how Esau get down. He come up with smooth words.
Peaceful words. Yeah.
Right. Well, even in those cities, it's gonna be 15 minutes, so you ain't gonna need no car. You're gonna be able. Everything is gonna be walking distance, man.
Right.
And if you, I was just real quick. If you pay attention to the trend right now, what's the trend? You see all these motherfuckers riding around these little motorized bikes and shit. All right. That's that gradualism. They getting you in the spirit of being comfortable with a goddamn tricycle instead of riding in a car. All right. Ride. If your job right up the street, the grocery store right there, all you got to do is walk outside, take the chip, scan the bicycle, jump on the bike, go to the grocery store, scan your arm, right? Get back on your bike, go back home, and then be happy with nothing. Fuck that shit.
It's because Esau is putting that carbon footprint. You know what I'm saying? This is why everything is leading towards electrical. Right. You know, the cars, you know what I'm saying, the motorbikes, all those types. You know what I'm saying? Because why? It's going to be a crime to leave too much of a carbon footprint, man. You know?
Yeah, because he trying to do all of this under the guise of climate change.
Right.
You know, that's why climate change came out of nowhere. You had the small hat bitch, Greta Thunberg. You know, where the fuck this bitch come from?
Little 13-year-old talking shit and usurping herself and shit.
Talking about climate change. What do you know about climate change? You only been here. You ain't been here longer than me. So it's like you can tell that it's a certain agenda being pushed.
Right.
Okay.
And if I can say, look at the climate change with what happened in California with all the fires burning. You know what I'm saying? That's a good example of a city where you like need cars. Like you going over there by Los Angeles and stuff like that. The bus system ain't that good, so a lot of people you kind of like need a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Just to move up and down the city. So it's no coincidence how random wildfire, that could possibly be utilized to get everybody out of that city into the 50, you know, something.
Hey, you got wildfires in California. You ain't got snow in Colorado. You know, we in damn near in January, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the Esau destroying the earth, man. You know, you got go ahead.
And I got an article about the Chinese, you know, how the Chinese operate when it comes to like the electronics, because really America is trying to go with more of a, you know, a Chinese style operation when it comes to social systems and stuff like that. Because, you know, like the brother just mentioned, you had the brother had mentioned something about how China they already got technology is ahead. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they don't want their technology over here. Hey, look at TikTok. They trying to get rid of that because they know it's a good source of information, and also it's able to, you know, gain information from you Americans. Okay, so Esau wants to control America and nobody else, man. He don't want no foreign devices over here or any of that. Okay, and then but the thing about let's speak about China's technology, because they technology, the Lord did bless these heathens with technology.
Sure did.
China is like the cars, for example. I seen a video where you know, it was a Moabite, which is the so-called Chinese. Their car was going over speed bumps and shit, and the car didn't rock. But you take a German or American-made car, it's rocking. You see what I'm saying? Showing you that, you know, America, like the elder Ira taught me a word. This is like a year or two ago. It's called planned obsolescence, meaning everything that you buy here in this economy is made for it to be broken down after a certain period of time, so you can buy it again. That's how Esau makes his money. Okay, so with this system, he's pretty much going. Hey, this new system is going to get rid of that, because you ain't no owning nothing. The scriptures say, well, they're not scriptures, but what do they say? You will own nothing and be happy. You're going to be a renter forever. That's why they're trying to put these 30-year mortgage rates to 50-year mortgage rates,
Right.
man. That's insane, bro.
Hey, with the guise of convenience, because when you stretch out a loan for a longer period, your initial payments are lower.
Right. So just like you said, guys, disguise to give the impression that you're saving money, but you're really just paying on something that you're never going to pay off, and you're going to die. See, that shit ain't going to never get paid off.
And then your interest rate,
Yeah,
you're going to be paying more on the interest rate than your fucking principal, man.
Done.
See, this system is trash, man.
Bruh.
Trash,
That
man.
sounds like a fucking trash. 50-year mortgage. You acting like niggas buy houses at 20. What you gonna do? Pay it off when you're 70?
80.
You don't buy houses at like 30, 40.
Hey, the scripture says that a man's life is going to be 60. You know, and if he's lucky, or not lucky, but just paraphrasing, he'll live to be 70 years old, man. So Esau wants you to basically be paying until you die, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Even with the retirement age.
Right.
See, this is madness, bro. You got something?
No.
Okay.
Because it was 55, wasn't it?
A long time ago.
Yeah, a long time. Yeah, it was 55, but now it's what, like 68,
67, 68, yeah.
something like. You can't even, you know, you with the way society is now, man. You're gonna be dead by 60, man.
You gonna die in that job.
Exactly, bro.
And the reason you're gonna die is because of cancer, you know, the food, you know what I'm saying, the stress, all right, and just living day to day here in Babylon alone wears you down, all right. If you don't got this truth, your mind is totally gone. You're in a state of perplexity right now. Before shit even hit the fan, you know. A lot of you people, man, I think you are really, you know, in a state of confusion, because you're so happy with the holidays right now, and you just don't understand what's coming to 2026. You know, you just don't get it.
I got the precept. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 90 and verse 10. It says, "The days of our years are 80 years and 10. And if by reason of strength they be 80 years, yet is their strength labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off and we fly away." Right, 80 years plus 10 is 70.
70. And I just looked it up. It said their retirement age is 67, but you get a higher benefit if you retire at 70. Now, what the hell is that?
See,
Yeah.
Esau know the
Couple
scriptures.
extra dollars, couple extra dollars a month.
He know the scriptures, man. All right, point blank, period. And when you die, guess what? Your retirement fund, it goes back to him.
Yep.
All of that money goes back to him. The property, if you don't sign certain paperwork and leave it to a beneficiary, okay, because just writing a beneficiary ain't enough, man. They want you to do more
You gotta
shit,
get it
man.
notarized.
Yeah.
You gotta be a witness at the notary. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go by word of mouth like we did in the ancient times. Your word don't matter here in America. You gotta have shit on document. All right, even that don't work.
Yep.
It's always some motherfucking scapegoat or a clause. But like, well, unfortunately, that's what you're gonna be hearing.
Yeah, the small fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot this. This is on the
See,
middle of
well,
the
the terms-
70 book packlet.
And that's funny because that's why a lot of you people that get flood insurance or don't get it, thinking you got it, you be fucked when your shit get fucked up, and then you go and think you finna get a claim, and then they say, well, unfortunately, that's what you're gonna be hearing.
in this area.
Yeah.
We can't do anything, but this is God's will. So what the fuck that mean? I've been paying you. This.
And we playing the game rigged by the craftsman who made the game. You know, so he's the one that puts all the fine print, all the loopholes. You know what I'm saying? So you, as an average citizen, you know, you may do your research, but that just says that he accomplishes a diligent search, man. So he's gonna be he's on this side. He's always gonna be one step ahead, man. You know, no matter how far you go back into the Constitution and you know your rights and all this, that shit don't matter, man. Because we living in the age where all this shit is out the window, man.
Yep.
And Esau is gonna do what he does best, man, which is deceive you and plot to throw you in a pit.
Yeah, Esau knock you off for trying to get in his way. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get into the agenda. You got these niggas that they get some type of form of high status in America. Esau knock you off, man. You know what I'm saying? You try to get in the way of what he's trying to do and his agenda. Jake be thinking that they exposing this devil, then their career go out of the window, out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Lose everything. I gotta
Going to that social credit score system. Going to that. This is what, you know, Spirit. The guy, Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab. So he was saying years ago when the C-19 took place, he was saying every country on the planet Earth should model themselves after what China was doing, man. Okay, and that's actually, you know, China was the front runner of what the system is supposed to be established. They got over thousands of surveillance cameras on every street, man. The movie Evil Eye, y'all seen that?
No.
Bro, you gotta watch that. Shia LaBeouf, it came out, late 2000s, if I'm not mistaken, or like early 2010.
No, I'm thinking of Enemy of the State with Will Smith.
Oh, yeah, that too.
kinda.
But the movie Eagle Eye, it's pretty much AI, and it was able to tap into all the surveillance systems around the country, man. And it was telling them you gotta do this and do that, or I'm gonna kill you, all type of shit, man. See this is a evil, wicked system, man. That's being placed on the planet Earth, man.
I forget what I was watching, but in China, speaking of that social credit score, they already have a community of people who have been locked out of the system because of their social credit score. They're just laying out on the street, man. They got no place to go. They got no funds, nothing.
Kids can't go to certain schools, can't catch a plane.
homeless children.
Yeah.
See, this is madness, and also they got digital IDs over there. Man.
Yeah, they is like
They full fledged.
They got 6G over there already, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of things that are draconian that's coming here to America.
Yep.
See, that's why a lot of you people should be thinking that China's gonna be next in line and shit, but they not.
Yep.
No, they just was given that technology, all right, and then at the end of the day, they too going into slavery. They gonna be put down, and that shit ain't gonna work.
This the Wikipedia for China's credit system. China's social credit system. It says the social credit system China. It says the social credit system is a record system so that business individuals and government institutions can be tracked. It says the social credit system is a record system to the businesses individuals and government institutions can be tracked and evaluated
Man.
for
Okay. Go ahead, man.
for
When
trustworthiness.
you doing an evaluation,
Yeah, I'm about to say get the etymology on.
yeah, you know, you
Yeah.
pretty much scrutinizing, you inspecting
Yep.
every part, man. Like when you go get a physical, man.
Yep.
They're examining. Okay, even when it's a test, it's called what, an exam. They want to study your IQ level. Okay, read that again, huh?
It says the social credit system is a record system so that businesses, individuals, and government institutions can be tracked and evaluated for trustworthiness. It is based on varying degrees of whitelisting, whitelisting, turned red listing in China, and blacklisting.
So the term whitelisting I know about because whitelisting is in the area that I work in. When you're dealing with email sending and receiving, if the IP address isn't whitelisted, that shit go right to the spam folder. But if it's whitelisted, it inboxes. That's where the money comes. But if it's blacklisted or it doesn't have any reputation on it, that email, no matter how great you make it look, that shit go right to the person's spam folder. So that gives you an indication of what whitelisting is going to mean. Now I looked up the word evaluation. It says the making of judgment about the amount, number, or value of something, asset, appraisal.
See that? What was that movie? How good of an American are you? You know what I'm saying?
Civil War?
Yeah. What type of American
Yeah.
are you? You see, the evaluation process is going to tell you how entrenched you are in this beast system that's coming, man.
Yeah.
You know, are you willing to bend the knee to all? You know what I'm saying? Or are you going to stand stiffly and withhold that, man? See, the government is not going to be evaluated. The government is not going to get that social credit score. Because why? Because they'll ultimately fail, man. Miserably. Right? Because why? Because they'll get cited for stealing, pillaging, robbery, murder, homosexuality, bestiality, all type of things, man.
Bonus points for being
It'll be, you got the, you know how you got the green and the good and the red at the bottom. This nigga gonna be because he's the red man, man. But see that, but they want to put these grievous laws on top of you. You know what I'm saying? You got it, right?
Yeah.
You got it on that?
No, evaluation in etymology, it means the action of appraising and valuing. It's also to be strong, be well, be of value, be of worth. Job performance review. That's pretty much it.
Kind. And that's why I said the Revelation, whoever didn't worship the image of the beast should be killed, man.
Right.
Because now you don't bring value to the new system, this new world order that they're trying to implement.
Yeah.
But you got it, huh?
It says there has been a widespread misconception that China operates a nationwide and itinerary social credit score based on individuals' behavior, leading to punishments if the score is too low. Media reports the West have sometimes exaggerated or inaccurately described this concept. In 2019, the central government voiced dissatisfaction with pilot cities experimenting with social credit scores and issued guidelines clarifying that citizens could not be punished for having low scores and that punishments should only be limited to legally defined crimes and civil infractions. That sounds like draconian laws.
And see, what Esau doing is he's gonna blur the lines, man. You're not gonna know what an actual crime is, because now it's gonna be according to his personal preference. Because if you're a upright citizen according to the beast system, you may be able to get away with a murder, man. You know what I'm saying? But if you known for going against the grain, you may get thrown into concentration camp just because. You know what I'm saying? So hey, Esau's a damn deceiver, man.
That's why in order to overcome this system, it gotta be by the blood of the lamb.
Yep.
Somebody can grab that, the blood of the lamb. What you got? What you got there?
Go ahead. Let's say. Oh, Matthew 24:9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. We're not gonna be able to blend in like right now. Yeah, we can still go out here and there. We kind of dress similar, you know, we got our own style, whatever. But it's gonna be a time where you can just tell who with the system, who not. Do you got to see him? What you do this 4th of July? Your comments on Instagram go like they be bringing up niggas' old Twitter comments. Guess what? They're gonna bring up our videos in front of the governors and all that type of stuff. It's gonna be a clear separation of is you with the system or is you not.
And you
want your food stamps?
Yeah.
You want to continue your lifestyle you just had? You want to keep your job that just gave you the 30% raise? You got to take the seat. You got to get down with this. You got to get down with that.
you know how rebellious niggas are. You know what I'm saying? Jake always seemed to cleave to these wicked kingdoms. You gonna have Jake's trying to rat you out. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, he ain't got to see him. You know what I'm saying? We don't want him around. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be persecution upon the house of the Lord, man.
Like the movie Eyes to See or something like that. He said they can see us. And they start they everywhere they went, they was trying to get them, trying to report them. Where they at? Just like that.
Well, that's why Yahweh Shah said in the book of Luke, they that kill of you think that they do of God's service. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, Jacob's going to get offered up. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because ultimately the deception of Esau Edom is going to make us out to be terrorists. You know what I'm saying? A problem in society, problem children. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. And it's starting right now with us being on the Southern Poverty what's that, law center? Whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? To make us out to be extremists. You know?
Yeah, that's like that day gonna be a day where we're gonna really need the Lord, because I was thinking about how being homeless, they gonna know if you homeless you ain't got to see him, because everybody that got it, they on a universal income.
Yeah.
Where is his universal 1-bedroom apartment at? That we give these niggas money, they gonna know. Things like it's just gonna be certain things that's gonna show that you're not with the system.
God.
Back to this article. It says.
Okay.
Here, go ahead and read it.
All right, this is ChatGPT. It gives you an explanation on basically the implications or the judgments for having a bad social credit score. It says a bad social credit score, most commonly referred to China's social credit system, can lead to practical restrictions rather than criminal punishment. The goal is to enforce trustworthiness in society. Here are the main judgments and consequences people will face. Ban from buying airline tickets. Ban from high-speed trains. Limited access to luxury travel and hotels. Barred from certain jobs, especially government positions, state-owned enterprises, and financial and legal professions. Financial restrictions. Deny loans and mortgages.
Just real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 17. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." You know, that's what the brother said. You ain't gonna be able to have access to plane tickets. You know what I'm saying? You said train tickets.
Hotels.
You may not even be able to buy gas or be able to charge your car up. But later, you know, you got
the show. I know y'all seen the Black Mirror, man. With the episode, there's an episode of Edomite chick. She is on her way to a wedding. Everything was just geared towards having, everybody giving you a review and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody every encounter you have, somebody is rating you on that. You see what I'm saying? And she eventually, she cussed out the lady at the airport with a nigga on her. So they doctored her credit score, and it fucked her whole life up after that. Like she couldn't. She got to the wedding, and she was looking trash. She was all stressed out. She lost everything at that point, and they eventually threw her in the so-called nut house, man. Threw her in prison, man. Okay, that system is already a prison. So if you gotta be put inside of a prison, man, that is madness, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what is gonna be the punishment for that, bro? Right. Like, if you homeless, it's gonna be a crime for you to be homeless because, like you mentioned, carbon emissions, man. So what they gonna do with you? Where they gonna put you at?
Concentration camp.
Hey, it's better to be in jail because they might feed your ass for free.
Yeah, but what they gonna feed you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true, too. Yeah.
It says financial restrictions, denied loans or mortgages, credit cards, business loans, lifestyle.
If I can say, and why is that important? Because hey, cash is gonna be out the window, man.
Yep.
We already see it. You can't even get pennies now. You know what I'm saying? They done took the pennies off the out of circulation, man.
Yeah.
You know, so ultimately everything is gonna be it's gonna be a digital society, and now they have ultimate control over everything digital, man.
Yeah.
This is why they build all these. I'm gonna let this go past it, please. This is why they're building these $1 billion data centers. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, keep track through the mark of the beast, man. You know? So hey, you're gonna be forced to comply, man. You know, like when the cops say, hey, comply, you're like, I ain't doing that. Yeah, exactly. Like, I ain't doing shit, man. Hey, that's what Esau gonna do, man. He gonna force you to comply, man.
By any means.
Yep,
man.
yep,
You know
yep.
what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
that movie, Enemy of the State, was a good. That is a great fucking movie, man. Showing you that they gonna have all eyes on you wherever you at.
And you know what? That movie was made in '97, bro.
Yeah.
That's heavy. You know, because in '97, shit, you could, bro. There was a lot going on in '97, but you wasn't thinking about this type of stuff. You know.
That was only 30. That was 30 years ago, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the that's how Esau prophesies on the left hand side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we
do his movies.
Yep, yep, yep.
See, it says restricted from buying property, renting luxury apartments, enrolling children into elite and private schools, purchasing luxury goods. Now on that school thing, if you have been paying attention in Cleveland alone, they about to shut down a whole bunch of motherfucking schools here. Okay, so you only have two options. Your child gonna have to go home school, or you gonna have to do something to get them in one of these charter schools where you gotta pay. You see?
See, the Lord is reverting the world back, especially the Israelites, back to the old ways.
Yep.
Man. You know, you should want your child to be at home, learning from the parents. Man.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But now it's got so bad where, you know, so-called black woman is at home, you know, and she is at home not even working, and she putting the motherfucking child in daycare.
Yeah. And then sitting at home getting high all day, cheating on her husband and shit, dirty hoes. Lord gonna get y'all for that.
Yep. You women gonna suffer, man, because what Esau is doing is he's removing his hand, man. He's taking back everything that he was given, man.
Yeah.
The scriptures say that we will be nourished for a time in Revelation 12 chapter.
Yep.
You see, nourished for a time meaning you're taken care of. All the government assistance, benefits, all that shit is about to be stripped away, man. All right, and you see it. It's part of Trump's. They trying to say what Agenda 20 what? Agenda 25.
Yeah.
You know, and he's down there. I'd say he's about what 40 to 50%.
Yeah.
See, so the water how about shot, man.
The water, you know,
Because we closer to deliverance, man. We closer to this system being established, man. And we know when that system is established, guess what? The nukes is coming. And we just hope we covered by the blood and we get on them ships, man. All right? Because you ain't, you know, you can last to the end and not take the chip. That don't mean you gonna get delivered, man.
Sure don't.
See, that's the scary thing about Yahweh Shem Shah, man, and being in this truth, man. You can do everything and not take the chip, and you still don't know if you're gonna get delivered, man.
The Lord gotta know you.
Yeah, exactly.
Even in Amos, what is that, 9? Even in Amos 9, he talked about you escaped the lion, you escaped the bear, and at the end, the snake got you. So you're gonna survive. Some niggas gonna survive all the way to the end just to get the ultimate judgment.
That mean the Lord hates you, man.
Right.
He want to, hey, Yahweh Shah and the angels is gonna be back here, and you gonna be partaking in that fire and brimstone, man.
Yep.
Bro, that's a scary thing, man.
Yeah.
Especially for you Israelites that's been warned and you're going to take it. Hey, you IUIC members, you've been told not to take it, and you go and take it, man. We told you not to take it. All right, we told you what the MOTP was. ISUPK, HOI.
Yep.
Okay, watch. We told you what it was, man. So when this thing comes to pass, and lo, it will come, then they shall know that a prophet was among them, man. All right, the apostle, the Lord put on the spirit to coin the next year early, man. The year of apostasy, fallouts, and ages, man.
Hey, that's gonna really show who the real man of the Lord is when that start happening at an alarming rate, because we're already seeing the remnants of it now. I mean, the things that I've seen over the last few months with the men who say they fear the Lord and they teach the word, what you coming out to see is false prophets at the end of the day. Men who don't revere Yahweh Shem Shah, but actually only thinking about their pocketbooks and being an Israelite in America forever. It says public shaming and blacklist. Name may appear on a public dishonest persons list, displayed online, on public screens, in courts, can include photos, ID numbers, and your offenses. So your social credit score is going to point out through social media and other means of media who you really are. Well, what do you think that's going to mean for brothers like us that's standing out here right now? We're already on that road. All right? When they bring that shit here to America, that's going to immediately cry to the prophets of the Lord. Right away. It's going to affect us, our families, all right? And the only thing we're going to have to cleave to is Yahweh Shem Shah. So to this brother's word, that's when your faith's going to have to really kick in. And at the end of the day, you got to hope that the Lord is really dealing with you, man. Right. Okay?
Because what Esau is going to do, he's going to, when he start implementing those things, it's basically going to be like he's intensifying that hamster wheel, man. You know what I'm saying? He's going to intensify that hamster wheel to the point to where the elect is going to have to get up out of there and just have to have full-fledged fear in Yahweh Shem Shah.
Well, let's not forget the part that this nigga is the devil, the deceiver, and the father of lies. Well, what we've been told through articles and certain things is that you're going to have a universal income, you're going to own nothing and be happy, and so forth, right? But if I remember the Georgia Guidestones, it said they want to cut the population down. So which plan is it? Y'all niggas think y'all about to own nothing and be happy, but really, these niggas about to kill switch on y'all lives. He about to shorten up, he gonna leave himself just enough. In their mind, it's only 12 rich families. They don't need 8 billion slaves. They need enough to keep their shit running, that's it. So, and that's the thing about that too, is they think they in control of that, but ultimately, that's the Lord bringing that great death, that pestilence, and all those type of things. It ain't, this nigga's just a hammer of the earth that's being used.
Bring it out!
Oh, this is Revelation 2. Okay, yeah. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night.
You know, and that's what Esau's doing, and this is what this whole social credit score is going to what he wants it to accomplish. Is what, to put us in a certain category, man. You know what I'm saying? Because why? It tells you, it just told you if that these things are going to tell you if you're an honest person, if you're trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? If you're a danger to society. All these things are different categories that Esau wants to place you in, so that way he can post it on a big ass billboard, like you know how yeah. You don't even know if this brother did anything, man. Yeah. But Esau gonna make the picture that damn he's a threat to society. You know what I'm saying? When this brother hadn't even did anything, man.
Yeah, that's what he gonna use. That's what he got the AI stuff for.
Right.
He gonna put videos up of us doing, you know, some strange shit. And we know it ain't gonna be us, man. Yeah. But you people gonna believe it, especially you Israelites, because he gonna come down on you for the images that he put out and say, where is he? And guess what you gonna do? You gonna fold, man. All right,
bitch.
Hey, you either take this MOTB or get put to death, man. See, the so-called white man ain't playing, man.
No.
You know, I was watching that Katrina documentary when shit hit the fan, bro. You see Esau turned on Jake, man. He treated you as fucking hunting ducks, man. Yeah, target practice, bro. Esau's not here to help Jake's, man. He's out here to take your life, man.
Not to mention those other Edomites that really caused the wars. They said that's
they bombed that shit, bro.
Yeah, because
put
they heard a
bombs
boom.
on it. Yeah. You know, just like with the buildings in 2001. See, Esau causes the problem, and then he brings the solution, man. He goes by that's a three-step process. Problem, reaction, solution, man. Esau causes the problem. He sees how you animals are going to react to it, and then he brings in a solution, which not really a solution. It's a what can I say? If it's not a solution, what is it? It's another fucking problem, right?
An avenue for him to get on top, you know.
You know, he bring problems and bring more problems, man.
And then bring the solution.
Mm-hmm.
But the word accuse, in Revelation 12 and 10, it says to accuse before a judge, to make accusation of an extrajudicial accusation. And it says to be a plaintiff, to charge with some form of offense.
That's what Esau's doing, man. He's trying to charge us with different offenses, man. But the problem is that he's laying the offenses right out, and he turns the light out, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden you trip on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And now he just see, Lord, this is what your people doing.
Yep.
You know?
Because he know at the end of the day, when you Negroes are participating in wicked practices, then he knows that you're going to be destroyed right along with him. All right. I always use the term the crab in the bucket. That's what Esau is. He's the crab in the bucket, and he's trying to keep you in there with him to be boiled, to be cooked. All right. That's the best way to put that.
That's why the scripture say, you know, keep thee far from him that has the power to kill, to paraphrase. You know, because ultimately that's what Esau is. That's what the Lord gave the ability, gave Esau the ability to do. Okay, but what? Give him the power on this side, man. You know. What you got, guys?
This is the book of Matthew. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 7. Woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs be that offenses come. But woe to that man by whom the offenses cometh.
Right, and then who's the man that's bringing those offenses? It's Esau Edom, man. This is the biggest stumbling block that's about to be brought upon the whole planet Earth, man. The biggest stumbling block ever, man. And it's really not a stumbling block because you've been warned, man. We told you what it is, and don't take it. Right. But you're so stubborn against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you just gotta be right. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna take it, man. But woe to that man who the offense cometh, man. And then woe means death and destruction. That's gonna come upon you Edomites, man. Starting with the wicked elites, man. Because when you bring that upon the planet Earth, you're going right into chains and shackles, man. And you're gonna be paying for your crimes against not only the Israelites but humanity, man. Because you have to pay for what you've done upon the planet Earth, man. Nobody goes away scot-free. Okay, the Lord doesn't deal like that, man. You have to pay for what you've done. People believe in karma, right? Where's karma come from? It comes from the Heavenly Father, man. It says, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So what you do on the planet Earth, it comes back to you, man. You gotta face it, man. The books is open. The judgment was written, man. Okay? You can't escape what the Heavenly Father is about to do, man. Nobody can, not even the elect. So that rapture bullshit, that shit is out the window, man. All right, nobody's gonna be saved before all hell breaks loose, man. Unless you one of the elect and the Lord take you back to the spirit world, okay, before all hell breaks loose. But a lot of the elect is gonna be here on the planet Earth living through this shit, man.
Matthew chapter 13 and verse 41. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend and them that do iniquity. That's how you know the Lord not coming back to play games, because everything here offends him. Okay, the way you act, the way you think, your clothing, your mindset. All right, what you eat, what you celebrate, all of it offends, and he's gonna come and he's going to remove all that offends. How? Thermonuclear destruction, and from the chariots. You're gonna get a double dose of fire, and you don't even know it.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 42. Just for what you just said. It says, And he said unto me, I will liken my judgment unto a ring. Like as there is no slackness of the last, even so there is no swiftness of the first. You know, so ultimately, you know, like the brother's going into, you know, you ain't gonna be able to do these type of things and not receive a judgment, man. You know, when you do the like I said, like the brother had said, woe to him that the offense must come. The Lord's gonna bring those offenses right back to you, man. And that's why you have to swallow the dregs, not only the whole cup, but you gonna have to take the dregs with it, man. You know, all the gunk and all the bullshit at the bottom, man.
The backwash from the 40 ounce.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, you know, ultimately, hey, Esau's not going to be able to get away, man. You know? What you got, man?
And then, if I could say, those people over there claiming to be the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, they're the ones that's pushing it, okay? They're the ones that's also don't see nothing wrong with it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're gonna willfully take it because they don't know the scriptures, man. They ain't the true people, man. But I was tempted to ask the small hat yesterday. I had to pick up some equipment from his house and shit. You know, I was tempted to ask him about the scriptures and shit. But I'm like, it ain't even no point. You see what I'm saying? Because this devil was gonna refute everything that I was gonna say, man.
Yeah. He's gonna say whatever you ask him, he's gonna come back with what's beneficial to him.
Yeah. Well, why not take it?
Right.
I mean, it's, you know, you're cutting down carbon emissions.
Yep.
Right.
You know, you're getting paid $2,000 a month. You're getting that for free. See, they don't see nothing wrong with that shit, man.
Right.
But the scriptures say you shall not make a covenant with no other gods, man. Or you should not make cuttings in your flesh. When you take that MOTB, you're cutting your flesh, man. All right, and you're inserting an MOTB, which is another God inside of your body, man. And that God is science, man.
Yeah. And they won't be on one accord because they believe in the Talmud. They don't even believe in the scriptures, man. They believe in that man-made garbage. You know, the passed down from whatever the Talmud. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, these tiny tops don't even believe in the scriptures, man. And they got you believing that they're the people of the Bible, man. They don't even believe in the Bible, man.
Right. If they was the people of the Bible, why they not out here prophesying about the beast system, man? There was a commercial a couple years ago that played in Tel Aviv. It was a child talking about the MOTB, man. All right, and then guess what? They banned. I believe they took the commercial off the television because brothers was doing videos on it, and we was linking it up with the scriptures, man. So they're gonna push it there too. Okay. This thing is
whole
being,
world.
It's being
It says the whole world.
Yeah, grab that Bible shot, because it's coming upon the whole world, man. Okay, when you go into the word world, it means oikomen in the Greek, which is the whole inhabited earth, man. You know, you might have some small little islands that's not, you know, that don't have an economy or not up to date. You see what I'm saying? But majority of the country or the world they're pushing for CBDCs, man. CBDCs is a stepping stone on the way to the MOTB.
Okay.
Because the CBDCs is the central bank digital currency, exactly what it is. People, you don't see people spending cash no more, bro. What are they doing? They either putting their card up to the scanner, or they putting their phone up, or they might even be putting their watch up to the scanner, bro. See, this is the steps to that system, man. Okay, and a lot of you people don't take it willfully, man. Because you ain't gonna have nothing. You're gonna be destitute. You don't know how you're gonna be in a state of suffering that you ain't never been through before, man. This is why it's good to suffer now under the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Because throughout the suffering that we do for the Lord, He still takes care of us, man. So how much more in that time, man? The Lord ain't just gonna have us suffering and don't, He's not gonna extend His hand, man. The Lord's not like that. The Lord's not unrighteous. He's not unmerciful.
Right, and that's why
Go ahead.
That's why it's important to get this grace period wise available, because in that time it's a temptation. You know what I'm saying? That means it's gonna trickle down to tempting you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna and in that time you're gonna go off of what you know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the scripture say in Revelation 3:10, since thou hast kept the word of my patience. That's what the men of the Lord know right now. It's the patience of the Lord.
Long suffering.
Yep, there you go. You know what I'm saying? But outside of the remnant, you know what I'm saying? What these 2/3 know about salvation? You know what I'm saying? They just gonna go straight to the burger. You know what I'm saying? Which with the requirement of the sea hill. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever smells good to their nostrils, to their flesh at that moment. That's what they know.
Hey, that's why when you read Matthew 4 and Luke 4, you know, when Yahushua was tempted of the devil, man. You know, and if the devil is gonna tempt the one who made him, you know what I'm saying? Of course he's gonna have to. It's like with Job, man. Job is the parallel to what the elect are going through today, man. You know, so we read Job and we see everything that he lost, how he was tempted, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And what he do? He overcame that. And the Lord blessed him with double what he had, man. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, it's certain men that's gonna be able to overcome the hour of temptation, man. You know what I'm saying? Lord will be those men.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 6. 13 and 3 and 10. Here we go.
And what did Yahushua combat Satan with? He didn't say, man, oh shit, I'm about to go to hit the gym and bench press 315. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say, let me do some yoga, some stretching. You know what I'm saying? Learn some. You know, hey, he combated Satan with the scriptures, man. Yeah. And that's what's going to be needed in these last days, man.
Right.
You got it, right?
Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yeah, it says to try, man. This is a test, okay, that the Lord is about to send upon the planet Earth, man. He's testing our faith, man. He's testing all humanity's faith, but specifically the elect, man. Okay, and we know the elect, they might give, you know, just like, you know, you had John the Revelator, John the Baptist. He was asking if that was Yahushua, you know, if he was the Savior. You know, you even had Thomas who doubted. You know, sometimes you're gonna get in those moments, man. You see what I'm saying? Because you're gonna, hey, Yahushua got in that moment, man. Yep. So how much more the elect in the times to come, man? Okay, it's gonna be a heavy persecution. Hey, your name is gonna be slandered. Yeah, drugged through the mud, bro. You're gonna be without. Okay, the scripture talk about the Son of Man had nowhere to lay his head. So this is the minds. This is what the elect will have to go through. It says for much tribulation, man. That's Jacob's view. We're talking about Jacob's trouble, man. When that system is implemented, that's when, hey, we're in the midst of Jacob's trouble right now. We're in the beginning stages. But when that MOTB hits, hey, Jacob's trouble is in full effect, man. Okay, breaking and entering, robbing, all of that stuff, man. All right, this is what the Heavenly Father has written down to happen in the United States of America. This is the focal point. We don't care about Africa, Bishop Nate. We don't care about South America. Okay, we only care about what's going on in the United States of America.
Right.
Okay, the land of the north, Jeremiah 50 and 51. Okay.
And it's just to add to what you were talking about as far as Jacob's trouble. You know, if you're not paying attention to the news, it's true the love of many is really waxing cold. That situation with them UPS drivers is a thing about the things that are coming. Okay, that was an Israelite taking out another Israelite, and it was judgment at the end of the day, because you got the back end on the story of the Jakes that got taken out. But
What was the back story?
the dude was pushing fentanyl. See, and them Jakes knew that he had it there, and I had to tell my woman, you see how merciful the Lord is. He spared them 2 children. You know, I know they got to see something horrific, but maybe that's what they gonna need to see to prepare them for the times to come. Maybe they are the elect. We don't know. All right, but that's the shit that's going to be happening full time, day after day in Jacob's trouble. And you people want to sit up here and act like things is okay and doing the Charlie Brown dance and shit. It's fucking stupid, bro.
So y'all going off.
That shit happened.
Yeah, God.
Real talk, bro.
Drinking and giving them marriage.
God.
Yup. Yeah, bro. What's wrong with you people?
See, that's what Esau, you know, it's called bread and circus.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna put these different these things out there to distract you from what's actually going on, man.
Meanwhile, Donald Trump, you know, he doing the airstrikes on Nigeria, and you people around here dancing in pajama outfits and shit, bro.
Hey, signing the executive orders with the Trump face, you know how he get down, and then hit that little quick swoosh. You know what I mean? He love that. He love that type of shit, man. That's the mindset of Esau Edom, man. You got it, Doc.
I got a quick one. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 73. Then shall they be known.
Start at 68, bro.
Verse 68. It says, verse 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols.
Right, read it again.
It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you.
Right, that burning multitude is talking about Esau's goons, man. His troops, man. Hey, this man got men, okay, not on the books, man. You know, I'm thinking of, you ever seen Born Identity?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he got niggas like that that's gonna come and grab Jake, man. Okay? He got motherfucking Navy SEALs gonna come to get Jake. Just like the movie Zero Dark 30.
Yeah.
He gonna have motherfuckers coming to get Jake like that, man. Alright? Guns drawn. Guns blazing, man. Okay? Because it's said what's that? Isaiah 59, the flood. Let's talk about men, okay? Military men, okay? Mighty swordsmen, okay? And they're gonna be burning with rage, man. Okay, it says in Revelation 12, the dragon had great wrath. It's talking about great rage, man. Okay, because what? The elect ain't gonna fold, man. So they're pissed. They're gonna be pissed. What the fuck you mean you not taking? Don't you want to see your kids, a woman? Don't you want to eat? Don't you want to leave this concentration camp? You ain't gonna take it. Okay, let's put your head inside this guillotine, man. You see what I'm saying? That's what's about to come upon the planet Earth. There's gonna be a guillotine controlled by AI, man.
So it ain't gonna be no emotions there.
Right.
The damn computer, the AI robot don't care about your feelings, your family.
Right.
You're not gonna be able to look up at it with tears in your eyes and it's gonna second guess itself. No, that bitch coming down, it's chopping your fucking head off, and then you back with the Lord.
And the point you had made, it's called mercenaries. Gonna hire these mercenaries or gun for hire. And when you go back to Tubal Cain, that's what it was called in the scripture called artificer. You know what I'm saying? Which means a crafter of weapons. And it also goes back into the word mercenary. So this, exactly. So that's what Esau's gonna do. He's gonna hire these gun for hires to, because they don't give a fuck about if it's right or wrong. They just there for the money. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what you're seeing right now with the ICE agents. That's a great example of what you just said, because you get 50K bonuses in some areas to become a member of ICE. All right, and you can see they don't have no fucking feelings whatsoever. All right, a lot of them, you know, this is a great opportunity to get rid of you niggers. You know, real talk.
Hey, but just like back in the day in slavery, you know, the slave catchers, man, they were incentivized, but you know, they got a certain amount of pay, but also they were a step up in society. You know, a lot of them were Irish, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. So they were looked at as lower class Edomites, but their position allowed them to be a one step over a slave, man. You know.
And just to add to that point, because the scriptures say, be not afraid of none of those things that thou shalt suffer. Because the Lord is using Esau. That's in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? He's using Esau as a sword. So the higher that intensity of the sword get, the more the Lord is going to show his work. The scriptures say he shall come in like a flood, but the Lord going to live up standing against him. You know what I'm saying? The Spirit, the Ruach, the Holy Spirit is going to be implemented on more of a level as the tension rise, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the scriptures call him an accuser of brother. The brother mentioned Esau's going to be enraged with this when he go to serve send his mercenaries to go get Jake. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an intense, because we ain't doing nothing but just tearing this man down every day. We telling you what he gonna do before he do it. That makes Esau aggravated, man.
Hey, just like Nebuchadnezzar, when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you know, didn't bow down for the you know what I'm saying, to worship the idol, You know what it like? It's like that Nebuchadnezzar anger wax hot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
it's like, get the
exactly.
oven hot.
And see what you think Esau's gonna do when you're willingly and blatantly going against his agenda.
Yeah.
When you ain't bowing down to me, when you ain't when you Mordecai, and you
Yeah,
ain't about to bow down to no fucking Edomite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because why? Ultimately, this microchip and this beast system is the idol that Esau wants you to worship, man.
Right. I got a precept real quick.
Oh, hold on. You had something? Yeah, look.
This is Psalms chapter 17 and verse 13. It says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, and deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." And that's the so-called white man. That's the sword of the Heavenly Father. And he's going to use that sword. He's going to afflict you. Okay, bring pain and suffering, right? Because of all of the iniquity, all of the rebelliousness of the people of Israel. Okay? Hey, the Lord created him to do just that. He wasn't created to be a nice guy and do nice things for you. He was created to bring destruction to you and your household. All right, and he's been doing that for years. All right, centuries. Yeah.
You get Revelation 6 and 4 real quick, Robert, and you can just want to make a point out.
No.
Because even in Hebrews it says that he beareth not the sword in vain, man.
Right.
All right, and when you read Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, it tells you that his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, man. So the Lord had created a balance. You got the righteous and you have the wicked. And when you read Proverbs 11, it tells you that a false balance is an abomination, but a just weight is his delight. So you have to have both, man.
That's right.
And here on earth, it's a physical counterpart to the spiritual demon Satan, man. Okay, we see who's doing all the wickedness in the earth, man.
This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that said..."
Come on, it said to him. It ain't no mystical creature, you know what I'm saying, a red horse and you do it on it. No, man, the scriptures are parabolic, it's poetic, dark sayings, and you have to be in the spirit to be able to understand these things, man.
And literal.
Yeah, and literal. Yeah, it's the water, bro, the water. Because destruction is coming.
Right.
You know, you got it. You keep going.
This says Revelation 6 and 4 again from the top. "And there went out another horse that was red, and the power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword."
See, and that sword was given to him through the blessing of Isaac, man.
That's right.
Okay, and he's gonna be utilizing that. Remember we did that lesson of soft power and hard power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was good.
Soft power
everything was
ain't
good.
working.
Yeah, it's not gonna work in them. Those are smooth words.
Yeah.
You can vote. You could be a Democrat, and everything is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But now people are starting to wake up to his wickedness, man.
Right.
You know, so now what he's gonna do? He's gonna come down with the power of the sword, man. He's gonna force you to submit.
Yep.
You got that?
You got everyday civilians in this man's kingdom, you know what I'm saying, questioning, you know, the American dream. You know what I'm saying? You know, they might not believe in, you know, GMS and the doctrine of GMS, but they can question and say, oh, this part of the city is like this. That means that Esau he's a, you know, this or that. You know what I'm saying? And Esau, he's gonna get tighter on that. You know, that dream of the soft power is gonna get shorter and shorter, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
Hey, you got a question or anything, or?
No, I just wanted to hear what you said.
Okay, you know what's going on here?
I came in the middle.
Okay,
Everything for me is all about context.
All right, you believe in the Bible?
I've read it, yes.
You've read it? You read the whole roll, or?
6 plus the extra books in the Catholic Bible, and then I got the UTO.
Okay, so you got the 66 books plus the Apocrypha. It's happening.
The Ethiopian has extra books that I have touched on. Enoch and trying to remember. Right?
Yeah, Lilith and all.
Jasher.
Jasher and all. Yeah. I got
just
you.
wanted to hear I just was curious of how you guys were going to put it together.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So the basis is that we're here for the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, which is this is the God-given name of the men, women, and children, and these are the bywords. But you also have men, women, and children that are don't go by. They don't look like a Negro. You know what I'm saying, or Dominican. You know, you may have, or a Judite might look like an Edomite, which is the biblical name of the so-called white man. Okay, so so we're out here to preach salvation to the men, women, and children on this sign. And then when you read Isaiah 34, it tells you about the other nations on the other side of the sign, the 17 other nations receiving their judgment. You know, so we're preaching salvation for the men, women, and children on this sign, beginning with the elect, and also the downfall of the rest of the nations that have had these men, women, and children in captivity.
So you're also preaching the New Testament?
Oh yeah, definitely, yep.
So I got a question. You said you read the 66 books.
That's the Protestant.
Okay, so you read the book of Revelation, correct? What is Babylon the Great? Where is it on the planet?
Think about it as read it a couple times, go back to the different versions, different versions of it. The interpretation always comes out like it's
Okay. So when
what
you
you have to know is, what everyone has to know is, there's going to be an end to the BS.
right.
There's going to be a reckoning of the ones that created the BS. Perpetuate it. We see it every day today.
Okay.
No problem.
Looks like you're filming something.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's a sidewalk.
So we're seeing it. We're seeing it every day. But as I've read, it's just repeating itself. Because what you're seeing today happened with Nebuchadnezzar. This time,
We're going to get Ecclesiastes. You saying what's in the scriptures? That the Lord required that which is past. 3 and 15.
Because I was just reading another book. I wasn't prepared for this.
No,
Yeah,
it's all good. It's all good.
Baruch.
Yeah, Baruch. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so
You know who Baruch was?
No.
Okay, Baruch.
That was the last book I had to read in the Catholic Bible.
Okay, the 1611, the KJV Apocrypha.
See, that's what I took a picture of.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and Baruch
Something
was
came out at me on that, and it represented what's going on today. So you're looking at cycle after cycle after cycle. There's evil that has to keep itself alive.
Right.
And if you don't know,
no, you got it. My bad. You go ahead.
if you don't know, you won't know what happened before. This is happening for the first time. You won't know how to address it, and that's why they don't want us to learn history. That's why they want to destroy books. That's why they want to censor.
Hey, it tells you that in Maccabees that they burnt the books. You know what I'm saying? To try to keep this away from us. Can the brother get
do the same thing?
Can the brother get the scripture real quick? And you got it right back.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 15. That which have been is now.
Like you said, it's a continual cycle. That which have been is now. Don't keep going.
And that which is to be hath already been.
What's happening now has already happened in the past.
The thing is, no one ever said.
That's what it says.
There it is. Keep going. Finish it out. Yeah.
And it says, and God requires that which is past.
And it's a requirement that these things have to happen. This is why when you read Revelation, the beast, the head that was wounded to death, had to get revitalized or healed. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, the prophecies that were written about of the Roman Empire, everything didn't play out, and we're in the revitalization of the Roman Empire back again. This is why you see the buildings, the structure, the way that the government system, all this was created originally in the Greco-Roman Empire. All right, so everything is happening again because the Lord required that which is past.
Now, one more time. What do you identify Babylon the Great with today? Yeah, where is Babylon the Great today? In Revelation 18 chapters specific. It's called the city of, it was talking about the city of commerce, traffic. You got all these items. What place on the planet Earth identifies the Revelation 18 chapter? Okay. Next Saturday, come up here. We're going to quiz you on Revelation 18. Okay.
Now you're gonna give me homework.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, the scripture says in 2 Timothy 2, to study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. You see, so this is what we do. We rightly divide the word of truth, and we come out here and we teach the people. We have teachers that's been doing this for 40, almost 45 years.
So are we in the end times, and when did it start?
Oh, we
Go to Hebrews, the first chapter.
kind and brother get 2 14. But get what the brother called first. Hebrews, he said 1.
Yeah,
Kind.
You start with one.
We answer questions with the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? So
Good.
we're gonna get
That's good.
there we go.
This
If
is-
any man speak, let him speak as the oracle of the Heavenly Father, right? You got it right.
This is Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 1. Most High, who at sundry times and divers manners spoke in times past unto the fathers by the prophets.
Right, the Lord always spoke to the nation of Israel by prophets. There's nothing new under the sun, like you said. Prophets have always been on the scene, even since they were in the garden. Adam and Eve was in the garden. When they talk about they heard the voice in the what's that? The voice in the garden.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the prophets. Okay, go ahead.
It
And
says,
like I say, and that which was past is now. So
Yeah,
now the prophets of old is regenerated right back to where we are in the last days. And this is what when you read throughout the whole scriptures, the prophets were on the scene when shit was about to happen, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When the Lord was about to take out a kingdom.
Yeah.
You know, that's when the Lord sent the prophets
To warn the people.
Exactly. And that's why the kings always said, "Come us out peaceably," because there was always a stern message or a warning when the prophets came to a king or and things like that. So they was always afraid of what the message of the prophets. The prophets are the direct mouthpiece of the Lord. You got it right.
Hebrews 1 and 2 have in these last days spoken unto us by his Son.
Right, by his son. The last day started when the Lord's son walked the planet Earth. That's when the end days started, end time started. Now we at the end of the end, 2,000 years later, and the Lord is about to make his return. How do we know that? When you read Bible prophecy, there's going to be a system set up on the planet Earth known as the Mark of the Beast system, where you're going to have to take, which we believe that is going to be a subdermal implantable device, a microchip that you have to put under your skin to buy and sell. You see it happening right now. People don't use cash no more.
Well, it was happening even in my times, the 70s.
I believe it.
You recognize when you had a one-world system.
Yep.
When you had a currency, the U.S. currency, being used as the default currency of the world. Everyone thought it was going to be the EU.
Yeah.
And no, it already happened. Once you came out of World War II, they said the default currency is going to be the U.S. dollar. And there's nothing back of it because it's not backed by gold.
Yep.
Every bit of wealth that these people walk around with, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, it's all based on speculation.
Yeah.
Nothing tangible.
Just numbers on the computer,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That's
In other
it.
words, socialism, those guys built their wealth off of socialism. The government is giving you tax breaks.
Right.
You get our hard-earned cash. When we pay taxes, we pay none. And you build your wealth from it. And then you keep shitting on the rest of the world and saying, I worked hard. You work hard.
Right. Well, that's the blessing of the Edomites, so-called white people. This is their kingdom. They rule the whole entire planet
But
Earth.
this world was temporary.
Yeah.
Hey,
They can eat it up all they want, they can have it all they want, but where is our kingdom?
Yeah, our kingdom is actually going to be established on the planet Earth.
Hey, listen, and you have these other preachers that tell you about ways of I do good so I can be closer to the Lord and be at the table. As long as I'm in the gates, I'm fine.
Right. But don't forget, we live, there's no such thing as just living once. We live more than once. The spirits always come back. Science will even tell you that energy doesn't die.
Right.
Your spirit is energy.
Energy transfer.
Yeah, so we come back every 3 to 4 generations. Yeah, you could
I would
possibly.
hate to think I have to come back to this.
Yeah, well, hey,
This is the last time.
yeah, this is the
You ain't
last
gotta worry
time.
about that.
So this is the last
You're
time.
gonna be out this bad boy.
Right.
I've had enough of it.
Yeah, so-
I'm 55 years old, I had enough.
Okay, so what we're really out here to teach is that these people are the Israelites, and that the United States of America is Babylon the Great. And the Lord has a special judgment for this place. This place is going to go up in smoke by thermonuclear missiles. Every planet, not every planet, but every country on the planet Earth is going to shoot missiles on this place because of the atrocities that is done to the whole entire planet Earth. The fraud, through this banking structure, even the EU is going to turn on this place.
So you saw in World War II when a bomb was dropped in a small nation that did not need to be dropped. They had already surrendered. War was over.
Yep.
But just to exercise might,
Yep.
dropped. Just to show that you're might. So retaliation.
Hey, can you get Revelation? My bad.
Go ahead.
Revelation 13. He made fire from fall from in the sight of the nations. But you can continue your point though.
No, hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a precept of what you just said.
You wanna get the scripture, man?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was already in that chapter. Revelation 13 and 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh.
And who is the he? The he is Esau Edom. Okay, the biblical name of the so-called white man, because why? He has the power of the sword. It's not just and back in the day it was, an actual literal sword, but what's the modern day sword is the gun, the missiles, military power. When we had just said about Rome being revitalized, the head of, when you read about the beast, it had 7 heads and 10 horns. One of the heads was wounded to death. That was the Roman Empire, but it wasn't all the way dead. The Lord allowed it to be revitalized for prophecy's sake. So now we're coming into the time where this head has control over the whole earth, because it tells you in Daniel the 2nd chapter that the feet will be part iron, meaning see, I'm gonna have to get to a whole breakdown. My bad. No, just read that.
Can I start from verse 12?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Revelation 13 and
I'm
12.
gonna get a whole breakdown, man.
And he exercises all the power of the first beast
There it is.
before him. Right.
And that word exercises goes into putting power. So he is America, exercising the power of the first beast, which is a beast which was Rome, and this is where the beast gets the power from the dragon. You read Revelation 13 when you get home. The beast, and it will tell you about the dragon, which represents the ancient Roman Empire, and then the beast represents America, which is getting its power through the policies, through the image that we're living out today.
So here's something about the symbolisms in that. And when we talk about war, weapons, the use of weapons, and throughout history, there's weapons that's always been used, and it escalated from being a one-on-one to a one-on-many to mass destruction. And we saw the use of a mass destructive weapon over 50 years ago.
Yep. Hey.
I think the greatest weapon being used against humanity is the deterioration of HI. You know what that is?
No, what's HI?
Human intelligence.
Now it's artificial.
Once you take away the intelligence level of a person to even know how to be self-sufficient, to grow something, because you've taken away the ability to grow by making genetically modified organisms.
Right.
And now this person is dependent. So also you give something with a smart actor.
Right.
Self-monitoring, I forgot what the word is, but that's what a smart means.
Right.
And now you place your dependency on this device.
Well, that's what they wanted.
If it isn't coming through this device, it's not true. I'm talking to you face to face, and somehow somebody would not think this is legit, because people walk by and looking at what's going on. Is there a consultation? Did they hold this guy hostage to listen to them? They'll think it's a performance, but it has to come through this. It may be AI.
Yeah.
And it may be augmented.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm saying is, the weapon that's being used right now, device, chip, that's the red hat, the guns, that's the ice, it's taking away people's ability to critically think.
Well, that's what the founders of this country wanted.
And when I walked by and I stopped and I was right behind you, automatically, because of instinct, said come around the front. Because you don't know what I was about. I had my hands in my pocket.
Right.
Self-defense. A lot of people walk around here without situational awareness.
Yeah,
Circumspect, being circumspect.
There it is, bro.
That's the problem. But on that note, folks, I'm cold. I gotta get
All
something
right,
to eat.
brother. All right, brother.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Likewise,
blessings.
likewise. Come back, man.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
To the spirit.
You know,
Nah,
some
what?
Jakes got, you got some Jakes that's just woke.
Yeah.
You see, they ain't got the whole truth of the scriptures. He talking about he read the Ethiopian book.
God.
You don't-
That's not biblical, man.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, you start going into that Revelation 13, started to go.
Yeah. But see, I was trying to break it down. I didn't want to skip the whole
you gotta
thing.
give him milk.
Yeah. It's a lot of it, bro. It's a lot of it.
Yeah, he gave that brother a big ass steak, a tomahawk steak.
I was trying to break it down, but I didn't want to lose them, but I just said forget it. Hey, finish that.
Although he seemed a little bit more informed than your average.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And see, and it's
You
crazy.
can work with that though.
And it's
Huh.
crazy that you got people that's not even the truth understand what the mark of the beast is.
Huh.
You know, he
But
knew
people
what it was. Man.
that say they love the Lord, calling this sleeping with white women. Fucking crazy, bruh.
God.
It says Revelation 13 and verse 12. It says, and he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Right, and he was talking about that bombing, you know, going all the way back to Project Paperclip. You know what I'm saying? Where Esau had gathered up the Teamanites, the Germans. You know what I'm saying? To come up with that atomic thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's like a miracle in the eyes of, you know what I'm saying, the earth. You know what I'm saying? A traumatizing weapon that the Lord allowed Esau to have. Man.
Yeah.
Now look, the scripture say the least of them shall
Instead of flocks, you draw them
say,
in.
let the weak side of the strong. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Lord has allowed these other nations to get capabilities even stronger than that. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. Esau even had no mercy. He mentioned that they surrendered, and he still trying to bomb. What do you think these other nations getting ready to do? You know what I'm saying? They looking at your measurement of mercy that you did with that act. You know what I'm saying? So that's the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's the indignation of the Lord. He's gonna use these heathen nations, man.
And that's what ultimately, that's why I was trying to kind of get him to understand that these things, the Lord is going to require all these things from the past, man.
Right.
And this is why, the prophets are going to fall back into their lot. You know, you may have just like John the Revelator. You might have brothers that may going to be in prison until them chariots come. You know what I'm saying, or end up dying in prison. You know, because of malnutrition or whatever the case may be. All these things have to play back out, man. You know. You want to read that out? Revelation 20. You want to get back into it?
This is Revelations chapter 20 and verse 7. And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison.
You see, for a time, Satan was had a chain compassed about him, man. Okay, and then he was thrown into that bottomless pit. What's that? Revelation? What was that? 20. Yeah, kind of the water, bro. Yeah, I think that's the top of this chapter. Yeah, it is. Yeah, kind of the water, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That chain was them being put out, basically. You know, ran into the cave until the Lord allowed this man to prosper again for prophecy's sake. All right, but hey, after 1,000 years, he was going to be let loose. You got it, Doc. Read back from the top.
Revelation chapter 20 and verse 7. And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, God, and make God to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as is the sand of the sea.
And to see, ultimately, you know, all the armies are going to, it tells you that, Ezekiel, what's that, 38, about that he would be not a haven. A guard, yeah, kind of a guard. So all the nations that Russia's going to be a guard over are going to assist Russia also, man. So it's going to be one hell of a ending of Babylon the Great, man. You know, and this, go ahead.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Oh, kind. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we're waiting for, man. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, can the brother get what's that Revelation where it says that about the feet as a bear? Yeah, kind of 13.
Revelation 13.
Yeah. Kind of that's the spirit. Hey, because ultimately, Russia's going to be the main nation that's going to take this place out. All right, but he's going to get help and assistance from the other nations going to be aligned with him. And also, can the brother get what's that? Revelation 19. These shall hate the whore and burn them with fire. And ultimately, America's own alliances are going to get tired of this nigga, man.
Yep.
You know, and they're gonna shoot missiles on this place also.
Yeah, because they even oppressing Europe, the European nations.
Yep.
Remember they blew up the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, and that caused a massive influx in inflation, man, or the price of living at a period. You know, America blew up their own allies' pipeline, man, and then sold them oil and gas at an astronomical rate. You would be pissed too if your fucking friend did some bullshit like that to you, bro. You my friend. We supposed to be looking out for each other. Then you take a blow. You intentionally take a blow at my pockets, and then you want to help me get on my feet, but you charge me a hella fucking interest rate. What type of friend is that? That ain't no friend. That's a fucking enemy.
Hey, it says that a friend will be a friend in his own occasion. You know what I'm saying? So hey, this is what the American Edomite does, man. Yeah.
That nigga was shaking his fuck.
To the point where he had to, he was a line of, arm 1 minute out, he going against.
He went to Romans and shit.
That's
You devils, man.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers is treacherous, bro.
Hey, all you tribes are Edom, man.
Yeah.
All right, you fucking American Edomites. You know what I'm saying? You small hat Edomites. You know you Russian Edomites, man.
European
Yeah, yep. All you Edomites, man. Whatever tribe you come from. God. Was that it on that ad?
Revelation. Oh no, you had him.
Oh yeah, you kind of slide.
Revelations 13:2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion.
Because if I could say, you know what I'm saying, because ultimately it's that the leopard represents the Greeks, and that's where the beast system started at. All right, and they said that, and it had a feet of a bear. That means that Russia is going to end up taking this place out, man. He's going to be the main nation to end this bitch, man. All right, and it says out of the mouth of a lion, because why? Because when you do the history of how America came about, the lion represents the Great Britain. Okay, and this is when you read where it says that America is not of the 7th, but not of the 7th. Yeah. And see, we got to go through Revelation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of forgetting where it's exactly at. But see, that now we know that America came out the mouth of the lion, which represents the British Great Britain. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, huh?
And the dragon gave him his power.
The Roman Empire, okay, is what? Giving the beast system its power to what? The beast living through the image of the dragon, man, through the image of the Roman Empire. Keep going, huh?
And his seat and great authority.
Seat and great authority, man. Because when you do the history of the Roman Empire, they had the vast military. You know what I'm saying? They had the modernized weapons at that time that the other nations haven't seen. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, the point of that was that the feet of the bear is representing Russia taking this place out, man. And you can bring that out. His brothers had any closers.
Revelation chapter 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast These shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
And those 10 horns represent the vassal states. In the ancient time, there were vassal states to support the Roman Empire, but now these are the ones that are lining with the beast system financially to support America, man.
Yep.
All right, so these people are going to be like the brother said. Everybody's hurting, man, and because why? Because of the position that America's putting them in. All right, so they're going to get the revenge. All right, they're going to get the revenge, the sweet revenge. You know?
That's right.
Con. So hey, brother's good.
Yep.
All right, con. So Lord willing, this was edifying. We're going to turn to the east. Give all honor and glory and for the worship too.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
We'll give double honors to our apostles, elders, and bishops, great millstone, who are well. And as we say, Shalom.
Shalom.
Ball.
Ball. Y'all strong.
Mr. Rollins. You said
You said you had another phone call at the house. I got it with me. Still on.